All right, so here we are, fellow Jellybeaners, in another area of the Jellybean Media Center that is probably as important, if not more important, than just about any other section within the Media Center, and it's called Shutdown. I need to be very clear with you. Shutdown is not power down. Shutdown is closing all apps. So to give you a really good idea of what this represents, let's assume that this was a computer and not, like a regular computer and not a Jellybean computer. And we had a whole bunch of apps open. So I had my Facebook and I had my email and I had some Excel Word and I had Excel Doc and I had, Twitter open. I wouldn't just reach into the back of the computer and just unplug it, right? Because I know, as every other human being on the planet knows, that by doing that, it's highly likely that I'm going to crash my computer completely and then need to bring it in for a very expensive overhaul from some kind of programmer. The Jellybean is a computer. It's a computer with an amazing, insane, proprietary web browser called Jellybean. But to be again specific, it is a microcomputer. So please do not simply just unplug your computer unless it's absolutely necessary, meaning that the whole screen is completely frozen, you've waited a few minutes, it's not changing anything, just like a regular computer. Yeah, at that point we really don't have any option. And so the reason you're going to do this, as I mentioned, is you're going to be closing down all the apps that are going on. So every time I'm leaving my app section, and every time I'm definitely at least once a day, if not more than once a day, in other words at night when I'm powering it down, the first thing I need to do is shut down the apps. Okay, you'll notice that the tag bar at the top is frozen. Okay, it is now closing all the apps. That's obviously included in that. And then what's going to happen is it's going to pop myself into the home screen. Once I'm in the home screen, now I can actually power it down. So the way I'm going to power it down is by hitting the power button on the top of the remote. Sometimes this works in the radio frequency mode and sometimes it doesn't. Right now I'm going to click it. As you can see, it turned it off. The pink button is no longer, or light is no longer lit. However, because I had it in the radio frequency mode, when I try and turn it back on, you'll notice that the pink light isn't coming on. I have to hit the TV button and then hit the power button, because it's going to go back to the IR, in other words, infrared remote standards, and not be able to turn on in the mouse-like standards, which is called radio frequency. Notice that I don't have my mouse on the screen. I'm going to hit the red TV button again, and voila, the mouse icon has popped up like normal.